Once you're finished, then we'll have the discussion. Yeah. So that you can set the context of NPC.
Thank you, Manish. Thank you so much. And I am from National Productivity Council, Government of India. I have my colleague, Mr. Alok Srivastav, who is from our Kolkata office. We are here. Why NPC is here? Maybe you can show the slides. So National Productivity Council under the Ministry of Commerce Industry, Government of India, along with the Empretech India Foundation, Mr. Arnabji here, Manish ji also here. So we are here to work with or to assist Indian Institute of Indian Foundrymen for the foundries to adopt circular economy. We are here to assist you for that, along with Empretech India Foundation. Srinivas Reddy ji told about one statement he made, that day will come when the foundries might have to be closed because there is no sand, or maybe for other reasons. I am saying day has come actually. Day will not come. Day has come already when foundries must adopt circular economy, otherwise survival is going to become difficult. And that's a statement from National Productivity Council of India. Next. So just briefly let me tell you about NPC first. Next slide. Okay, so we are an autonomous organization under DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce Industry, Government of India. 58-year setup. Honorable Commerce Industry Minister Piyush Goyal ji, our President, and Secretary DPIIT is our Chairman. And we also work with the NPC's mandate to promote productivity across all the sectors, including foundries. And we represent Government of India in the international body also, promoting productivity. We have offices throughout our country. You can see Chandigarh, New Delhi, Jaipur, northern part, southern part. And we also work closely with the local productivity councils. So we promote productivity for the industry, service and agriculture sector. This is your vision, mission, contribute to sustainable and inclusive socio-economic development in the country. And by helping foundries to adopt circular economy, I think we will be meeting our mission and vision. I think chart is not coming here. It's not visible. Okay, the chart was about our services. We provide services in the area of energy management, environment and climate action, technology management, information technology, industrial engineering, and also agribusiness. So all verticals are here. Technology is there, IT is there, energy is there, environment is there. So we have complete solution under one roof. We are a preeminent organization of Government of India, and we get work on nomination basis. So no people don't have to go for tendering to give work to NPC. Total solutions under one roof. We have focused professional, around 200 engineers working with NPC as full-time employees. Time-bound delivery track record. Highly focused on MSMEs again. So foundries come into here picture. So we support MSMEs because there are dearth of consultants who work with MSMEs. And of course, multidisciplinary expertise, capability to take up large-scale projects throughout the country. There are more than, I think, 5,000 foundries in the country, around 5,000. So we can work with different clusters, and with IIF, we can make a collaboration and assist foundries for achieving sustainability. And of course, third-party assessment and audit we do, and international expertise we have through APO. We can get support for the technologies, for the innovation in foundries. So we can get international support also. I know there's a mission going to Turkey in May. This IIF is taking a mission. We can also organize similar missions in other countries like Japan, Korea, if they have found similar sector they have found you or not. So this was briefly about some of the achievements. I will not go into details because there is lack of time. But NPC, I think now you know. So we are here to work with Empretech India Foundation along with the foundry sector. Thank you so much. So we can start presentation.
Thank you. Sugam ji, if you can set the context of, so you are representing FCDA.
Yes.
And the foundry and the MSME.
Yes.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So if you can set the context, you have been hearing about circular economy, you have heard what NPC does, we've seen what a large corporate like Breaks India does. And you have been part of this discussion when we started talking about FCDA taking this lead in building an ecosystem in Kolkata as a foundry park. So kindly share your initial views.
Thank you, Manish. Myself, Sugam Madhogaria, Director, NIF Ispat Limited. I am a part of the member of FCDA, which is I think one of the biggest Foundry Cluster Development Association and a Foundry Park in India, not only in West Bengal but in India. It is spread over 900 acres of land, and it has been developing for last 10 years with more than 20-30 foundries already running and another 20-30 under installation. And we expect that in the next 5 years there will be more than 100-150 foundry and its ancillary units coming up in that park. The good thing about this park is that it's completely greenfield, and the vision which it has been established was with the concept which we have today, circular economy and sustainability. So all the infrastructure which the park has created today is with this vision that it has to be a green foundry as much as possible, and at the same time supporting the MSME units. Like Mr. Reddy was saying and like yourself said, it is not feasible for a lot of MSME units to set up all those reclamation plants and other infrastructure which is needed for a sustainable foundry. So the park is helping as a common infrastructure for all the units which are running there. With respect to the green areas, we have a common STP plant, then we have a lot of, we are setting up solar plants for the facility. So the point is to use as much as possible renewable energy, save the air quality, the water quality, and the noise level, as well as generate the employment in West Bengal directly and indirectly. So this is, FCDA is helping each and every unit as a whole to come together, participate, and get yourselves involved in these such projects through expertise of Infratech and other associations, and use the facility, use the technology, and save the environment as well as save the cost.
Yeah. So thank you. So we have a body which is representing the government. And I think we are all connected to the 2047 goals of the nation, net zero. We are all committed to this. Our nation is committed. And we have the industry, not only he's also representing an industry who's running a foundry as well as part of a larger cluster. So what are the challenges? Because I think your questions will help him give the answers, right? So now we need to look at where do we think that we are not able to go ahead at the pace that we should, and if you are to reach at 2047, where do you think an entity like NPC or Empretech India Foundation would, because again it's a capacity development program, could help? Or rather than giving that answer, if you can tell me why is it that it is taking so long for you to get into this implementation?
Yeah, so that's
either
true.
Way, you can take it
so one of the major challenges which you all face is the technical know-how and the productivity level in the HR side. So this is where we need, for all MSME units specifically, we need this know-how easily available, good training. Training is hugely lacking in our industry because sometimes it becomes very difficult for MSME units to reach to such associations and ask them for trainings and on-site practical trainings, not only theoretical. So this is something which we as a cluster is looking at to tie up with Empretech as well as NCP so that they come to our place. We have the common facilities, we have the people, but to give us that practical trainings and know-hows and how to build a sustainable culture down in the long run.
So I'll just pass on the question to Bhardwaj. So you have heard what they want.
I heard. See, foundries now. First of all, I don't know how old is the name foundry actually. 73rd Congress. Do we need to change the name now? We call it rebrand actually this industry, because this foundry name, I don't know. The moment you hear foundry, I don't know what you think. Can we rebrand metal casting or something like that? I don't know. Think about it for the next Congress. Okay. Now coming to the foundry, this question. See, foundries have to come together. Do not compete with each other. Stop it, please. Otherwise, you can't survive. First thing foundries need to do is form a cluster. Like here, FCDA is there. cluster formulation is must. If you are alone, single, working as a foundry, your future is not very long, let me tell you clearly. Cluster formulation is must. Once you are in a cluster, in a group, it may be 25 foundries, 30 or 100, whichever, cluster formulation is there, then make a partnership with whom? Government. You must make a partnership with the government. There are so many schemes helping MSMEs. And single foundry cannot access those schemes. They cannot get benefits of the scheme. Form a cluster, make a partnership. Find out technical institutes like Empretech India Foundation, NPC. Make them your knowledge partners. Make them your technical partners. And I am sure this combination will work wonders for the clusters. And then generate projects on public-private partnership basis in the cluster. One foundry may not be possible. Every foundry cannot have sand reclamation. It's not possible. But for cluster, it is possible. And forget about the day circular economy has to be adopted. See, we have now, you supply your products to the OEMs, other companies, other industries. There is a lot of pressure on corporates to adopt ESG. It is must now. Business responsibility and sustainability reporting, BRSR, it is must now. CBAM, this carbon border adjustment mechanism, it is must from next year. How can foundries be, how can you just survive without adopting this? So please, the approach is formulation of clusters and partnership with the government. And of course, that is where NPC can help you. That's my
Okay. So thank you. I think let us see if there are some questions for people who are sitting here. Because otherwise we'll just keep on telling. If there are some questions which we think that if we have...
I heard some people talking that there is no money available in the foundries.
Okay.
Paisa government ke paas bahut hai, but we don't know how to get it. Yes.
I am Managing Director of NIF Ispat. Sugam is my son. Okay. We are having 3 sand plants in Foundry Park, and one is 30 tons and one is 80 tons. And we have the CSR also. So, if we do with the FCDA, it will take a long time. I want to start immediately. How I can do it in my own unit by integrating in our existing sand plant and using the CSR fund. Like Mr. Reddy has suggested, that you can integrate the sand reclamation plant in the existing sand. Thank you.
Sir, kar sakte hai. You can go alone. Of course, you can also give inputs.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, when you go in a group, in a cluster, it's for long term actually. So any changes, any innovation, adoption will be faster. As an individual, quick solution is there, but I don't know how long sustainability is there. So of course, if it is required, you can go alone and you can start doing it. But if there is a possibility of cluster, I will recommend go at a cluster level. Even if it is a little bit delayed, but go at a cluster level.
I'll just add, so again, it's not that it has to be a cluster. What Mr. Bhardwaj is saying and what we are talking about is not about the facility, it's about the people coming together. And it can be a decentralized, centralized model, it can be partial. So there may be some facilities which can be common, some facilities which can be in-house. And that is where Empretech India Foundation and NPC can come together to bring you the best, because we have got access to technical assistance from UNIDO, the Industrial Development Organization of the UN. All the technology support we need, we are able to access through the partnership. And as a cluster, we are able to make this available to all the members. It is not that you have to be part of the cluster, but we have to take the reclamation in the cluster only. But you can be a part of this larger program and and work collectively towards a common goal as a shared purpose.
Hello, I'm Sugam Madhogaria. Well, involved in IF for a long time. Anyway, you are advocating to join hands with the government and all, that's well. I was involved in Belgaum Foundry Cluster. Very well. All the facility center of sand reclamation or even otherwise, whatever the facilities are there, I was there. I was very well involved and my recommendations were there for them. So, have you ever visited that Belgaum Foundry Cluster?
No, sir, I'm not.
Yeah, that's a wonderful Belgaum Foundry Cluster. That's ideal, I can say. So you can just note it down anytime when the opportunity is there, you can do that. And the sand reclamation and everything is available. The members are very happy with that. Even in Kolhapur, they have started the same thing. So, and then this is the information. But the real questions what I want to ask you is that on behalf of Institute of Indian Foundry, National Center for Technical Services is there. We have taken the initiative to develop, to rather contact the equipment manufacturers like Manish and all. Nearly 6-7 equipment manufacturers we have identified, and we've seen that whether the small capacity sand reclamation plants could be made in a low budget. I mean, what the sir is asking for, especially you see that sand for small industries, small and micro, what he suggests is the way. Cluster is the way. Even for the large industries, cluster is the way. That is happening in Kolhapur. But there are some ambitious entrepreneurs. They want to have or they want to incorporate the system what has been shown right now. That in plant, like a railway line, you have a shunting. You take out the sand, it gets reclaimed and again mixed into your original line. So that is the way. If somebody wants to do that, they want the economical sand reclamation plan, and we have prepared a report. My colleague Mr. Nevarkar is here, so we have prepared a report. We have approached a couple of ministries in the government, but unfortunately we didn't get a response because we were interested in getting some development fund to develop and make the R&D for this kind of thing. And we had a meeting with the manufacturers. Manufacturers were ready. Some of them, they're doing their own efforts, but we need to accelerate those efforts, and we need the funds for that. But they said that you come in a cluster way. I don't know what happened, what was the contention of a government, but we didn't get any support from the government as we were expecting. Mrs. Bede, if you know, Mrs. Bede was involved. I mean, she is the person who is the forefront on our behalf with the government.
I'll be glad if you can share those reports with NPC. I will share my email address with you and through NPC. Sure. And we go to government for some assistance. Before that, we must study how many schemes of the governments are already running, and can we put our request in line with those schemes? Then government will accept immediately, because MSME ministry is running almost 50 to 100 schemes. RAM, Lean, Cluster Development Program. So when we make our proposal, that is NPC will help you. That is because if it is aligned with their scheme, government will be very happy because they can't spend money. Every scheme, every year, money is left unspent. And here, industry approaches them with their own program, but it has to be aligned. So once you align in their format, I think you will. This is my view, but I
just add. What you say is absolutely complimentary. I appreciate what you are saying and the intention of the government. I myself experiencing very proactive role from Government of India nowadays.
Thank you.
So I'm very happy with that. But the real hitch is there that the Government of India doesn't recognize for this kind of things the Institute of Indian Foundry.
Sir,
that is the problem.
Join hands.
That is the problem.
Join hands the NPC, and I am sure within the next few years everything will be recognized. Join hands, because we are sitting in Delhi. We won't support you. We won't support you. Please join hands with us. Thank you. Sure.
Yeah. Just last one question, because we have to move to the vehicle standard.
Solution to the problem is firstly the mindset of the foundry people. The biggest problem is every founder thinks this is my secret, I will not share. If I give my sand, that the person will know what covers my sand, and they will copy it.
What is secret in foundry? I don't understand.
And the foundry people are the most naughty people regarding this. Their closed mind. First, they must open their mind. They must trust each other, and you should become good for it. One moment, sir.
इसीलिए मैंने क्लस्टर कहा पहले क्लस्टर बनिए. यही मेरा अप्रोच था.
One point. Second, the very advantage of the cluster is what Shyam was raising, the question of small foundries and how they can afford. If you want to speed up, then you have to speed up to participate in this with open mind, and you must understand the scale of economics, because the size of a plant, if it is reduced, the cost goes up. It is become a very expensive process. We all know that the scale of economics is very, very important factor. How you can have a scale of economics when you are trying to support small and medium industries, they must combine together. So this reclamation plant is able to deliver scale of economics.
Well said. I agree with you. Good points. Thank you.
I just want to add on.
One question.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I am DG Benkappa. I am the Southern Region Chairman and Shimoga Foundry Cluster Vice Chairman also. Thanks to Government of Karnataka and Government of India. See, our proposal for 30 crore rupees is already sitting in the Delhi office. I think I was told by MSME office in Delhi that another 1.5 months we may get the sanction.
Great.
Sanction. Good. We are going with a thermal reclamation plant as Shyam sir told, like Belgaum and Kolhapur. We are also coming with the same plant and also adding a lot of common facilities. 3D scanner, all that is going on. About BIS and CBAM, I really don't know whether
No, NPC, we will inform you about this. We will have an online, I propose to IIF now, NPC can have an online session for all the foundries to explain what are the international initiatives which are pressing the OEMs, and that pressure will come to you, it will populate to you. So we can have 1 hour session where NPC can explain to all of you how this CBAM, ESG, BRSR, sustainability are affecting our foundries and MSMEs. We can tell that.
We can approach you. Definitely, we can have a webinars continuously. Webinars we can provide to our members. And then we have a big technical services center. And then on behalf of that, certainly we will approach.
Yeah, we can. Sure. And when I say cluster, it's not only sand reclamation. See, foundry has energy part, foundry has water part, foundry has solar, 3D. क्लस्टर बनाना ही पड़ेगा. These are common parts. अकेले से नहीं होगा, सब करेगा आपका कॉस्ट बढ़ जाएगा. तो 3D करना है तो पूरे क्लस्टर में लगाइए. सो क्लस्टर अप्रोच अभी से आप भले अपना इंडिविजुअल करिए, बट गो क्लस्टर वाइज प्लीज, एंड देन यू गेट फास्टर सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट. थैंक यू.
See, I saw many questions. Actually, when we started the reclamation, there was, we were discussing whether mechanical, thermal, what to do. So my suggestion is that foundries who make more of core manufacturing should go for a thermal. Mechanical is, of course, nice. So foundries who use less cores, mechanical. But in our plant, what we did, our cores production is not much. But we have another foundry which produces more cores. But we invested in the both so that it is at any stage we can do that. So that's also. So, but we found that even green to making core is economical for us. We have seen that. So that's my suggestion. Since we have some experience, of course, sir, you have a lot of experience, which is already a reclamation. So we can help any other foundries want some suggestions, some technical inputs. We can very well give it suggestions.
Thank you. I just want to add on that FCDA has come up together with Empratech India Association. We have already got the feasibility report to set up sand reclamation plant, and soon it will be going to the board and we'll be setting it up soon live. And as you said, Foundry Cluster is the only way ahead. And FCDA was set up with this vision. This is just the start, and we have already started setting up solar plants. We have STPs and other accessories. We also have a training center, which is the need of the hour. As I was saying, that we have a common facility for trainings. We have people who are coming and trained there, and then the foundry is hiring them. So these are the things which is the need of the hour, and we need the support of NPC and the technical know-how of Empratech and the government for each such clusters across India. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So from now we'll have to move to some vehicle scrappage. क्योंकि अभी सैंड तो बहुत हो गया, अब बिजनेस की बात करें. So I'll invite the speakers from Naman is here. Naman ji. So thank you both. Thank you so much. Thank you. So he is available and you can discuss offline.